eccentric?
I think I become more eccentric as I get older, probably. Well, clearly, something like, I prefer to call it complimentariness, can easily be considered by people who don't think that it has any relevance at all as eccentric. I can understand that. But all I am concerned about is that complimentariness or other ways of looking at the person, in other words, looking at the person not so much as a machine, but as a whole person, in the classic, ancient sense, is very important, and I don't think we should forget this aspect. And I also feel that there are certain aspects of complementary forms of medicine which can have a great deal of value and effect for certain ailments. And all I am making a plea for is a slightly more open-minded approach to this sort of thing than to just shut it off and say it doesn't exist, because there are plenty of cases, and for hundreds and hundreds of years, thousands of years, where such forms of medical treatment have worked. There's no doubt about it. But again, it's very easy to reduce my expressed interest in this area to the level of absurdity. I would just direct people to what I've actually said about it, rather than what I'm supposed to have said about it, or supposed to be doing.
Does that extend to your interest in spiritualism, mysticism?
Well, yes, absolutely. Again, it's entirely, I think, I've been riveted by the way in which all this has developed, because I have seen articles shown to me saying that I play with Ouija boards, which I don't even know what they are. Literally, I've never seen them. And I spend my entire time apparently trying to get in touch with Norman Batten and all sorts of other people. The answer is I don't, nor would I necessarily want to. It all stems from, I might as well say it, I might as well emphasize it, because I'm fed up with getting letters from people all the time saying, don't touch the Ouija boards. And it's bad for your health. And it all started because I happen to be a great admirer of the author, Arthur Koestler, a great man, I think, a brilliant writer, and above all else, a scientist, really. And he, as you know, left a bequest in his will. I hope you don't mind me going on about this. Saying that when he committed suicide with his wife, that this money should go to found a chair for the study of parapsychology in a British university. And so I ultimately, as Chancellor of the University of Wales, wrote to the Vice Chancellor when there was a severe danger of no university taking up this offer and it going to the United States, and said, I urge you to apply for this. It would be a great pity to lose it, because it's an interesting area to study scientifically. And to my amazement, the University Council agreed, made the application. In the end, they weren't successful. They went to Edinburgh University. But there was a certain amount of publicity about the fact that I, suggested this, and it stemmed from that. But what I find so annoying is that it should be reduced again to this level of total absurdity. I'm not interested in the occult or dabbling in black magic or any of these kind of things, or for that matter, strange sort of forms of mysticism. I am purely interested in being open-minded. And after